Exploiting strong work ethics isn't uniquely American, even though we are notorious for it. And it's been a while since I've done an unpopular class history, so here goes something I recently learned. The Yazis use this too, because all fascism, all cults, everything is always about forced labor, and often under the guise of justifying racism. I'm Dr. Anna Kalschmidt. I'm an industrial organizational psychologist, and I research the unwritten rules of work for the working class, neurodivergence, and intersections of race and gender. Arbeit macht frei was a phrase that was hanging above the Auschwitz door, which means work makes one free. This reminds me a lot of the Protestant work ethic we have in the United States, which I have talked about in other videos. The prisoners in these camps faced inhumane conditions, as we know, and forced labor. That was certainly not a path to freedom, as many of them worked until they were unalived. And the risk we see here is a very dark exploitation of that when work becomes a supreme virtue, by which human value is measured, that it can enable dehumanization, exploitation, and unaliving. Class cultures, including my own in the United States, value a strong work ethic because you're not really compensated fairly for your labor, so you have pride. But when we only value what people can produce, we run very high risks of exploitation, as we have historically and now, and we can only hope for a better future. Well, more than hope, we can work towards it. This is why I am actively supporting human centered leadership and partnering with Mariana Ortega. We have a free workshop on LinkedIn and YouTube that we did last week because when we need to keep people at the center of work while people are doing work and the products of your work are being used for humans. Obviously, the example I gave is an extreme, but we can find American examples that are similar, can't we?